So what is the purpose of the papacy, and why is it important? Number one, the reason why it's important is because Christ instituted it. That's the only reason. Christ instituted it. It's a divine institution. And we see that right in Matthew 16, as you know, and he says, you are rocking on this rock, I will build my church. And then Luke 22, he talks about confirm the brethren. I prayed for you so that your faith may not fail you. And then the other passages, John, I think it was John 24 or Luke 24 or John 22 or John 24. I'm forgetting, but he feed my sheep. Yeah, feed my lamb.
Feed my sheep. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and the fathers, and especially the popes, they use those three to show that they have this responsibility to teach universally and make sure all the bishops are in line and all the people in the church are in line with Christ's teaching.
Yeah.
They use those things, right? So the purpose of the papacy is to ensure unity. That is the purpose of the papacy, is to ensure unity, right? Now we have to ask questions, right? How can a pope ensure unity if he has no authority? Impossible.
Yeah.
And if I was ensuring unity in my family, I have no authority to do so.
Yeah.
My sons wouldn't listen to me.
Yeah.
My daughter wouldn't listen to me, and my wife wouldn't listen to me. That's not unity, right? I have to have real authority to ensure that there's unity in our family. And so you ask these questions. Okay, so if the Pope has to ensure unity, right, and the fathers unanimously speak this way about the headship, they will say that there were 12 apostles, and Christ set out one among the 12 as the head. For why? Because he wanted to ensure unity and that divisions may not arise, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so if the Pope has that authority, if he has that responsibility, I should say, then he must have an authority to do that. So in a situation where the church is split, like Arianism, right? Let's say it was split in half. Half the church are Arians, and now half the church are Orthodox. Now you need somebody to kind of settle that matter.
Yeah.
If you can't have a majority in that case, right? Or some people think the majority was Arianism. That's even worse. So that means the minority was in the right.
Yeah.
And so who's going to ensure that unity? Who's going to bring back the truth and say, here's the truth? Well, if you don't have authority to kind of break the tie, then you're going to have a perpetual split in the church.